One, two, one, two, one. Turn me up. Turn me up.
The champ is here.
It's your boy, V-Ben Israel, the People's Champ, back with another YouTube live stream. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, you Negroes. Shout out to the trolls. I hope everybody is doing well today. May 1st, 2026. Happy New Moon, Israel. Yeah, baby, it's a special month. We got 2 new moons this month. Extra special. Yeah, baby. And if you know, you know. I ain't breaking that down for none of nobody. If you don't know, you Google it. What new moon means. But for those of you who do know, happy new moon to you. Sorry I'm a little late. I was sitting here watching. You know what? Even though I'm a content creator, I'm a podcaster, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a fan. I like other people's content. So I got caught up watching, somebody else's content, man, and lost track of time. And it's crazy because like an hour went by just like that. I'm like, damn, it was just now 4 o'clock. I was on the phone with Ali. When he was like, yo, I'm going to call you back. That was like 4 o'clock. Maybe 4:05. The next thing I know, boom, hour going by. I wasn't even paying attention to that shit. I'm like, yo, how did that happen? But anyway, on your way, we got to get started, y'all. We got to get started because I'm getting hungry. And I got to get out this door so I can get to this restaurant. When you're way in the door, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell, share it to your socials. I really appreciate all of that good stuff. Thank you very much. Those of you who do that, a like is free, y'all. Likes are free. You don't want to be here. Don't be here. Move around. Plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. Lots of places to go. Trying to always forget. Maybe it's already extended. Okay, maybe it is. Okay. I should have did that prior, right? I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, shout out to Love Dorsey, the beautiful, the oh so sexy, the illustrious, the gorgeous Love Dorsey, the talented. Make sure y'all check out my girl Crimson Cure. She had a good show last night. Make sure y'all check her out. She's still spitting that fire. She's spitting that fiery, man. That fiery. Check out Anton Daniel. Check out the Angry Man. Check out the King of Kings. the notorious one himself, Coach Greg Adams. Check out Dr. T. Hassan Johnson, BGS Ibmore. I do this every now and then because I shout people out. Again, there are many good content creators. And some of you are new to this space. I know old heads like me, we don't always think about you new people. And a lot of times when you're new to the space, you really don't know who to follow. You might like me, and, and you want similar content to me. Or, you just want to, I follow so many people. Shout out to Bomb Outdoors. Shout out to G Bear, my main man G Bear, the homestead in the desert. Shout out to Tiny Shiny House. They building a homestead in Arizona. Love it with the Hyper Adobe Earth bags. I follow so many people, different content creators. Hell, don't start getting me to name my overlanders. Oh my God, there's so many of them. Alaska Outdoor Adventures. I find a lot of things fascinating. So I really spend a lot of time on content that's unlike mine, I think about it all the time. If I ever had the ability to host an in-person event with all of my favorite content creators, it would be a crazy event. Shout out to my man, the Angry Snowman, too. Shout out to Death Note. Shout out to Wiley's World. Shout out to Red Illusion. I mean, I got a lot of shout out to Rob up there in Detroit. I got a lot of people I follow. Shout out to Foxy Moon in New York. Shout out to my baby, my bestie, Messy Michonne. Shout out to the lead attorney, Dennis Sperling. What up? So, I follow a lot of people. Different topics, different content that they produce. I'm just a fan. Shout out to Harry Mack, the freestyle god. Right? Shout out to Big CJ, expediting down there in Texas. Shout out to Devori. Shout out to LV Nation. I'm a fan, y'all. I'm a fan. I love y'all content. Keep it up. And I wish one day, like I said, I could bring everybody together just for, a cookout or something, just hang out with everybody at the same damn time. Shout out to the 85 South Show. Carlos. DC Young Fly. My man Beans. It's really more like a Freestyle Friday session, though. We got to stop being misled. People have their intentions and they're disingenuine, and they push certain narratives in a disingenuous way to make you move in a certain way. And I see that with the Democrats heavily. And they've been doing it my entire lifetime. And I wish more of us were paying attention to what's going on. Don't forget Detective Carter's theory of investigation. Always follow the rich white man. That's what it's about. So pay attention to that whole Minnesota debacle, right? ICE was over there for months locking up criminals, but it only became a problem when Tim Walz got caught with his hand in the cookie jar and they started to come after him and he had to drop out. Then he wanted to sick all of the liberal white women to blow their whistles and to cause a distraction from what he had got in trouble for. And then y'all made it about something else for a little while. And then you forgot about it. And then here come JD Vance with the boys. Started raiding them doggone ghost daycares. Y'all forgot that's what it was about. It wasn't about families getting broken up and ICE wearing masks. ICE has been operating nationwide the entire time without incident, except for these liberal places, California and Los Angeles, Seattle, Louisiana for a hot minute, and Minnesota. And it got way out of control in Minnesota, but as Minnesota normally does, you know. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App too. Y'all see what I'm drinking, right? I ain't drinking the Pure Leaf right now. I'm drinking the Fresh Brew. What is cup from? It's actually, I kept the cup. Yeah, hit the Cash App. Send me a couple of dollars on the Pure Leaf Tea Fund. $ send to the number 2, the letter V. Hit your boy up. I don't ask for much. Hit your boy up. I'll be seeing y'all donating to people who give y'all far less content than I give y'all. Matter of fact, a lot of the content they giving y'all, they stole from me. Go back and watch my older clips from years ago. They saying shit I said 4 or 5 years ago, almost word for word. Tell me they ain't watching. Tell me it ain't so. But I still ain't found my sunglasses, y'all. I don't know what I did with them. And this light is killing me. Oh my God. It's killing me. I got some new ones on the way though. I gotta have sunglasses. I can't. It's really, y'all don't understand what my eye condition, with my blindness, it's like 25% worse on a bright day with sun without my sunglasses. I gotta have. So I got some coming. Got some. I needed some regular glasses too. Because I lost a pair of those, and I gotta have 2 pairs of glasses because I can't afford to not have glasses, even though I'm legally blind. They correct my visions enough to be significant. So, yeah, I do it. We got anybody in the... Wait a minute. Make sure y'all keep an eye out for TJ. Shout out to TJ. I didn't mention him earlier through the Fire Podcast. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe, as well as all the other podcasts I mentioned. Harmonize, I don't know where she's at, so I guess we got to start a Harmonize watch too. So go subscribe to her channel as well. Mods, as y'all come in, if y'all have channels, please drop your links. Make sure you drop your links. Or just regular subscribers, please drop your links in the chat. We like to spread the love over here and keep everybody in the loop. But yeah, good news though. I've had a good week. The last, I would say, week and a half has been pretty good for me. It's going by fast, and a lot of things I had coals in the fire as somebody told me recently. A lot of coals in the fire is starting to come through for me. Y'all know, those of you who've been following me know I've been through a lot. So where's G Bear at? I know he be in here too. G Bear, holler at your boy sometime. I need your phone number. We need to talk. Shout out to G Bear. So anyway, G Bear don't never show his face. Every now and then, he's a good-looking old white guy. He looked like he used to be a movie star. That's what he looked like. A lot of good recipes and good information, especially if you're into any of the off-grid life or you want to get into that. Solar panels, batteries, things of that nature. He can teach you. He can teach you. If I ever got the money and I could build my homestead, I would definitely contract with G Bear to come be a subject matter expert and an installer for me. I know I would do that. Jonathan as well from oh shit. Just realized I wasn't charging my phone up. I got a habit of doing that. I'll be sitting right there next to the charger and let my phone die. And then when I get ready to go out the door, I'm half dead. That's why I keep a portable charger though. I've learned how to hack my life. See what time it is. 5:30. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and try to get out of here in the next hour. Do a little Golden Corral tonight, y'all. I want some steak. I want a salad. It's cheap. And oh, good news. I was telling y'all about my good news. So, little sneak peek. The Shogun of Charlotte. Oh, I forgot to do my intro. I am the Dark Knight. I am the Black Maga. I am the Daywalker. I am the Shogun of Charlotte. The ladies call me the Cookie Monster. I'm Mr. Big Balls himself. Call me Pumpkin Escobar. I am the Heisenberg of this ish because I bring you that pure, that raw, that uncut, undisputed. Undisputed. I got haters out here, y'all. My ex-wife is a big hater. She can't deny nothing I'm saying, though. She talk shit behind my back, but you know what it is. She knows she ain't got it no more either. Her loss. But the Shogun of Charlotte is coming back to the QC soon, y'all. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. I will go live. I will go live from uptown, baby, when I get back. Going back to the Knights of the Razor. I'll be back at Midnight Diner. I'll be back in Merle Soul Food Cafe. I hit all of the spots. Chima. I'll be everywhere. Ruth Chris, I'm going everywhere when I get home. That's home for me, baby. I'll be back. Stay tuned. I'll be back over there in Hidden Valley. Got to check on my girl. I'll be back. I'm going everywhere. I don't know what side of town I'm going to be on, though. Stay tuned for that. Hey, I don't know. Big things are happening. That's all I can say to y'all. Big things. Boy, I'll tell you what I'd like to be. My cousin asked me this earlier. What side of town you want to be on? You know why? I usually, for the majority of my time in Charlotte, 30-something years, it was the west side or northwest. So I would like to be on the light rail line. I would like to be on the blue line. Or no, let me stop. It don't have to be the blue line. It could be, what is the other line? The gold line? Whatever it's called. I think it's the gold line. I want to be on one of the lines. So whether that puts me in South End, whether that puts me on North Tryon, Uptown, Plaza Midwood, that's my ideal target place. So we'll see. We'll see what your boy can conjure up. We'll see. Got a couple of y'all checking in. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the People's Podcast, the one and only. I am your host, V-Ben Israel, the People's Champ. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you very much. Your viewership matters to me. You know, I'm not a big channel, so whatever I get is highly appreciated. Your one view is worth 100 to somebody else. That's what it's worth to me. Each one of y'all that's here now is worth 100. And I'm simulcasting live. I'm on Facebook, V Izzy. I'm on V.Izzy on X. And I'm, of course, on YouTube. That's where I'm at right now, y'all. That's where I'm at. I done had a couple little setbacks, but like I said, my last week and a half has been so good. It don't even matter. Little setbacks, haters, people trying to sabotage me. You know, I don't even understand it. Like, you won. You got everything you wanted. You living your best life. Why are you still concerned about what I'm doing? Hate is the misery people be in, and they claim they living their best life. They know who I'm talking about. I'm only talking about one person. And that person, I'm sure they watching. They know exactly what I'm talking about. I know he ain't talking about me. Yes, the fuck I am, bitch. Yes, the hell I am. But, you know, I'm good. I'm surviving. You know, when I told this to somebody recently, you know, well, I'm gonna share. I like to be honest with y'all. So I started therapy, or I did my intake for therapy. I actually had my first therapy session this month. And I thought, you know, I like to practice what I preach. And I'm always big on people getting help, getting mentorship, having another set of eyes on you. I'm big on that stuff. So I've been through a lot of things, you know, Amanaz can tell you, and some others can tell you. For the last 10 years, I've been through a lot. Stroke, losing my eyesight, divorce, kidney failure, internal bleeding, peripheral artery disease, congestive heart failure. And I'm still better than most of y'all. That's what's sad about it. That's what's sad about you. I'm not 100%. I would say I'm 75%. But my 75% is miles ahead of some of y'all men. And that's sad. If I was still healthy like I was, I'd be running circles around y'all. Matter of fact, right now, I'd be off of work. Well, I can't say. Based on my last schedule, I'd be off of work, but I'd be out getting my car washed, maybe going to the basketball court, you know, enjoying the weather. That's how I'd be enjoying my day to day. Maybe a photo walk, going out to dinner later, you know. And some of these things I still do. I mean, I can't play ball like I used to. Boy, it was nice. Boy, I was gifted. I'm just a little nigga though, but I could jump. Jump out the gym. But I recommend always to people get therapy. And by therapy, because I was offered video therapy, And I did my intake. One of my intakes, I had to do two. One of my intakes, I did video conference. I had no choice. The second one was in person, and I loved that. And let me tell y'all, this is crazy, right? I got referred by my doctor to a place. I'm not going to spit the name out, but they had psychiatric services in their name. I didn't know what that meant. I just thought that's what I needed. So I get there, they immediately drug tested me. I'm like, this is odd. Okay, am I getting a job? Like, what the hell is going on? And next thing I know, that I'm in the office talking to the lady, the therapist, I thought, and she trying to shove pills down my throat. I hadn't even been there 10 minutes. I'm like, well, how can you give me a prescription when I haven't been diagnosed with anything ever? Like, she was acting confused. Bitch, I don't want no pills. I want to talk to somebody, you know? And then if I need medicine after a couple of sessions, we can talk about it. But I don't do drugs. I don't like being high. I don't get drunk. So that high feeling is not for me. So I'm very skeptical about those kind of medications and things. So I got the fuck up out of there. I said, no, thank you. Then I was talking to my driver the next day, and he said, nah, man, where you need to go is here. And he gave me a name of a place. And I was already familiar with that name because I've taken other people there. But I didn't think they were here in Gastonia. Coincidentally, they are. So I made an appointment with them and went there. Well, first I did the video chat with a man, and that was good. My in-person, and the guy I talked to, the therapist I talked to, great conversation with him. And then I got diagnosed with moderate depression. Right? See, I'm being 100% transparent with y'all. I've been telling y'all I'm crazy as fuck, so I thought it was worse than that. Okay? So anyway, I mean, at times I find myself very irritable, quick-tempered, and I'm working on that. Especially y'all see me on some panels, with other people. I go to fuck off quick. And I'm working on that. And I'm not saying them dudes didn't have it coming, but I should have handled it better, I believe. Instead of flying off and blasting them. And if y'all know me, you know how I do. And I'm that way in person too. I went to fuck off on my housekeeper this morning. She had it coming. She just kept pushing. And I'm telling her, like, please stop. Just leave me alone. And she just kept going. I'm like, all right, now, okay, now here we go. Like, I'm trying to save you from yourself. Because I think she on the spectrum a little bit. I'm not sure. But she seemed a little off to me. A lot of times. Like, for example, and I know I'm jumping topic, I'm all over the place. I'll be in my bedroom. She'll be in the living room. She'll come out of the bedroom to walk into the living room to stand by my front door to start talking to me. To me, that's rude. It's disrespectful. Like, I'm facing the opposite direction, looking at TV. I'm sitting on my bed looking at TV. I'm close to the TV like I'm close to the phone right now. So I'm not paying attention to what she's doing. She done been here 2 hours, ain't said shit to me. Now, all of a sudden, out of the blue, she come in here to talk to me in the other one. That is so disrespectful and rude to me. And I've asked her multiple times not to do that. close my door. You come out of my bathroom, close the bathroom door. I don't want to smell the Clorox and cleaning supplies. You just finished cleaning. Close the door. And a lot of times I have the bathroom window open. I don't want that draft early in the morning coming into my bedroom while I'm laying down. But I hate having to keep continuously repeating myself over and over. And like I tell men all the time, you got to give women particularly instructions. And when I give you an instruction and you're purposely ignoring it, because I done told you 4 or 5 times now, and you're still doing it, now we get into that disrespect, rude category, and it pisses me off. I was nice for 2 weeks. Now your grace period is up. You got to pay that bill now. And it ain't hard stuff. Close the door. When you went in the bathroom, the door was closed before you went in. So close it back. It's not. Some of you may think it's not a big deal. But I'm laying in my bed. I got gym shorts on and that draft comes in early in the morning. It's cool. I don't like that. It's interrupting my sleep. I don't like it. I don't know. Ooh, I must have some women on here. I done lost a couple. Now I done switched talking shit about women. I'm talking shit about a woman. It ain't everybody. Not everybody. Not all of y'all. This one woman is getting on my nerves. She is poking the bear. So anyway, I'm working on me. You should always, men, look to improve yourself. You can't expect women to be better if you ain't working on yourself, making yourself better. It ain't about healing. It's about improvement. Because you can heal and not improve, right? So you should be trying to improve yourself. Even ladies, always look to improve. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm looking forward to starting that. I've never talked to a professional therapist in my life. So I'm curious to see the kind of feedback that I get and how beneficial it could be to me. Maybe it does nothing. Maybe it really helps me. Well, we'll find out. I'm going to do it. I'm in the process. I've been working on it. Somebody should tell me y'all proud of me or something. Being a mature V. I'm a capital V. So anyway, so that's new. I got that going on. And so that's part of my good news. Me moving back to Charlotte. That's good. I've had a couple of financial gains and a couple of financial setbacks simultaneously. I'm not even angry at the financial setbacks. It was kind of expected. And all you could do was just adapt and move on. Matter of fact, speaking of that, I had a good day today. Bloom Energy was up. Y'all think I be playing about this shit, man. Bloom Energy was up 2.53 is that? I don't see it well. I made $19 today, right? Just so y'all think I don't be lying or I be bullshitting. This is just my Cash App. I also have a Robinhood account where I have some more Bloom Energy. I ain't even looked at that yet. There's some other investments. You park your money somewhere. Bitcoin, silver, gold, energy. I talk about this. I told y'all, now we into May. I told y'all in February. a list of stocks. Bloom Energy was on it. They've been kicking ass. Matter of fact, let's see. What are they up for the month? Well, actually, I might not see month to date now. Wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, it's only showing me. Is that right? Yeah, yeah, because it's a new month. So it started over. Damn. I should have looked at it last night. Fuck. What is it for the? Yeah, Bloom Energy is kicking ass right now, and it's going to continue to do so. Um, because we need more energy, and I mean, right now the war is because part of what they do is gas and oil, crude oil, but they also are involved in other sectors like coal, like solar, so we need as Americans to get to where we want to get and win this AI race. We got to double our energy output from what it is current day, present day. So companies like Bloom Energy here in North Carolina, Duke Energy, Duke Energy is real big on coal. Those companies are going to do well. So I would be looking at stocks like that. I'm giving y'all a couple now. Duke Energy, Bloom Energy, silver, gold. Hell, the S&P 500 is making record gains thanks to Trump. Don't put your money in savings or checking account. Put it over there. I don't have that much money, so I gotta make mine do what it do, baby. I gotta make it do what it do. So I can maneuver a little bit, you know. I wish I was still working like a lot of you young men or you men, period. Oh man, I'd be six figures or in investments, not even including 401k in real estate, just in stocks and in Bitcoin and crypto. I hope y'all writing Bloom Energy down. Stock ticker is BE. BE. Bravo Echo. I haven't looked at Duke Energy in a while. I need to check with them. Because there hasn't been the push for coal is coming. I think it's been real quiet. Um, and next year, when these factories are built, I'm gonna have uh, some additions to the list. I mean, of course, you could jump on them now, but I think the money is better placed in energy right now. Hold off on the factories like Oracle, Palo, and some of the other ones that I know about. Taiwan manufacturing where they're making chips and yeah, but chill on those. Put it in Bloom Energy, gold, silver, Bitcoin. What is going on here? Somebody just pulled up outside my door. I don't know who that is. I think they're going to my neighbor house. I'm nosy. I'm sorry. Mhm. In my peripheral, I'm seeing it. So anyway, but yeah, I the big news is coming back to Charlotte. And hopefully I can get back to Charlotte by what is it, May, June? Hopefully I could be back there by August. That would be, and it's going to be my 50th in August. So that would be wonderful. I don't know how I'm going to treat myself. I'm getting steak somewhere. I don't know. They both across the street from each other, Ruth Chris or Chima or the other steak, the new steak place like right around the corner. I forget the name of it. STK. That's on College. One of them I'm gonna be at in August. Me and Almanaz get those coupons for Chima every year in August. So and I know she has said something one time about going to the beach. We may end up on the beach again. I don't know. I'm gonna be back in Charlotte. I'll be able to move a little bit better again. Gastonia hasn't been bad to me, but the maneuverability isn't. It's not a walkable city, and it's not friendly. It gets expensive taking Ubers, and I don't hardly go anywhere. When I leave here, I leave when I have to or I really want to. So tonight is going to be a little celebratory. I'm going to get my salad. And Golden Corral gives me the variety I want. I mean, I probably can go somewhere nicer, but I'm not going to be satisfied. Go to Outback. They got that blooming onion. They really don't have great vegetables. Now, if all I wanted was steak and potato and bread, I would go there. I'm not in the mood for lasagna because I just made a lasagna myself. So I'm not feeling Olive Garden. I make tacos all the time, so I'm not trying to really do a Mexican. I don't know of any really particularly great fish places here or in Charlotte for that matter. So, I don't want Chinese. That's me in a magic spot. A monkey ass like sushi. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I see y'all in and out. Appreciate it. Hit the Cash App. $ send to number 2, the letter V. Send me a couple dollars on a Pure Elite Tea Fund. Help support the channel. So I tell y'all about the therapy, the housing. I feel good. I had surgery on my arm in the same time period. That's working better. And I got doctors that are only in Charlotte, and it's hard to get tied in with them, because I'm way down here. So, yeah, like my therapy is in Charlotte, believe it or not, surprisingly. So anyway, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I have had a good week for the most part. Now, the Supreme Court decision. Let me tell you how the liberal white women and liberal black women are going to try to flip it and make it about them. Because me too, I want to be a victim too. Remember, I told you that's what they always do. They've been doing that forever. Look throughout history, shit jumps off, any kind of uprising, liberal white women, they be in the midst of it. So anyway, and right now the Democrats are using them as a distraction for what they're really trying to do. And what they're trying to do is maintain power. And what they understand is that the country, there's a paradigm shift. Things are circular, and it always comes back around. And right now, the country is going back around to more conservative. And they don't want that because they want to stay in power, even though they've been in power the last 60 years for the most part, with the exception of a couple of instances. And I'm counting the presidency, both houses in Congress, the Senate and Congress. All right. If you look at all of that collectively, Democrats have been in power and they've used their power to rip apart the Black community and destroy the Black family. There is no community anymore. Look at our kids. Our kids are destroyed. They can't read, they can't write, they can't count. They don't have no jobs to look forward to. Where they gonna work? There was a time when you came out of school, you knew you had a job waiting on you at the plant, the mill, the building, wherever it was. Well, they shipped thank you, Bill Clinton, for NAFTA. They shipped all of that shit overseas. They offshored it and they shipped it to Mexico and Canada. They told us, oh no, this is going to bring more jobs here. And it did the exact opposite. And they knew it. They knew it. And they did it anyway. And they got in bed with Halliburton. Why you think we was in Iraq and Afghanistan for 20 years? They were in bed with Halliburton and other military industrial complex entities. Yeah, that was the Democrats. Hillary, Bill, made millions. How you think Obama and them made money? Obama and them was broke before he became president. Now they millionaires on Martha's Vineyard. Come on now. Are y'all really that delusional? That blind? Watch the magic trick. Watch this hand. Don't pay attention to the hand behind my back. That's the game the Democrats are playing. So they always start. I was checking for comments. They always start using the liberal white women and their Black women allies. That's where it starts. And then the simps come in after them. That's the Hakeem Jeffries, the Cory Bookers, and the like. Right? It was Adams until they shitted on him. And when he started seeing stop drinking the Kool-Aid, they bounced his ass. And he couldn't run from re-election. They wouldn't support him. They started backing Mandummy. But anyway, that's to maintain power in New York State, not New York City. They're going to destroy New York City. He is, anyway. So, The View. The hell was Whoopi talking about? On Black women's rights and we have less rights than I did when I turned 40. And what rights do you not have as a Black woman today? And they're really talking specifically since Trump has been office. What rights have you lost in the last year and a half as a Black woman? None. None at all. None. They say this rhetoric, propaganda, right? Talking points. But then when you ask a question, they can't answer you. What are you talking about? Oh, you know what I mean? You see the people they get interviewed and the person interviewing them, the social auditors who out, like Nick Shirley out doing these interviews. And they'll ask these people, like, what do you mean? I ain't talking to you no more. They ran and they run off. Like, what the hell are you talking about? But see, because that's the females, that's sign language. Shame, insult, guilt need to be right. Right? Shout out to the late great Kevin Samuels for giving us that language. Sign language. Shame, insults, guilt need to be right. This is how they speak. So that's the need to be right. And when they get to the end, to the need to be right and never wrong, I'm going to add to it. Either need to be right or never wrong. They're interchangeable. And when they get to that point, because they're going to go through the other ones first and quickly. And when they get to the need to be right and never wrong, they want to just talk at you. I ain't arguing with you. How many times you heard a woman say that to you? I ain't arguing with you. Like, I'm not arguing. I'm having a conversation with you. Dialogue means two people speak. But see, they only want to monologue to you. They want to say what they want to say, talk at you, and then that's the end of the conversation, and they walk off. That's what they want. You're not supposed to have any reaction, any response, any retort, no questions. You can't get no understanding, nothing. They said what they say, and that's the end of it. Bye. I ain't gonna argue with you. That's what that comes from. Sign language. So this is what The View is about. It's a show full of sign language. So somehow down in Louisiana, so the Supreme Court, if you haven't been paying attention, has ruled that districts, congressional districts, the maps cannot be drawn based on race. However, they can be drawn based on political affiliation. See, this was a tactical error on the Democrats. They have been drawing and gerrymandering based on, in both parties, gerrymandering to some degree. The Democrats have been horrible at it. You have some states that have no representation on the other side. It's only Democrats. Even though the electorate is, they have a large portion of right-leaning people in the electorate. For example, look what happened in Virginia. They got shut down, by the way, but they tried to go from a 6-5 district or congressional map, 6 Democrats to 5 Republicans. That's the way the map was drawn. It was the fairest map in the country. Democrats said, oh, hell no, that's not fair. We're going to turn it into a 10-1 advantage and call it fair because of what another state is doing. No, that's not the way it works. You're going to disenfranchise people in Virginia. And Republican doesn't mean white only or racist white people. There are a lot of black men and a lot of Hispanic people who are conservative. We vote conservatively. Now, generally speaking, black people are conservative because we believe in nuclear families. We believe in low taxes, small government staying out of your business. These are the things that I grew up believing because that's what my grandparents believed, right? The Democrats don't believe in that. They believe the government should be able to tell you what to do with everything, with your body, with your money, with everything. And then they lied to you. They lied so much. And they'll say, oh, well, the Republicans, Donald Trump, took abortion from women. No, he didn't. All the Supreme Court decided that the abortion issue should go to the individual states. So whatever state you live in, that's who decides what the abortion laws are and are not. The federal government has nothing to do with it. That's fair. And if you don't agree with what your state is doing, you go to another state. You don't like what South Carolina is doing, move to North Carolina or Georgia. You don't like what New York is doing, move to Jersey, move to Pennsylvania, Connecticut. You have choices. So you have more rights now than you did before. Before, If you didn't like the abortion laws, there was nothing you can do. Now you have plenty of choices, right? I see y'all watching me. Y'all must be leaving comments on either YouTube, I mean on Facebook or on X. Maybe that's what's going on. So same thing is happening in Louisiana. They tried to gerrymander the districts in such a way it was racially based and it was unfair. It broke the law. And now they're trying to tell you, oh, voting rights have been taken away. No, they've been restored. Because what about me? What about somebody like me? What if I lived in that state and I'm a conservative and I vote conservatively? They were trying to force all black people to vote Democrat to have representation. And I wasn't getting representation anyway, because the people that they sent to Congress don't represent me. They don't represent the values that I have. That's not fair to me. What about my voting rights? Also, what was going to happen down the line, black people are number 2 now in the country, right? We're not number 2. We're number 3 now. We went from being number 2 to being number 3. The Hispanics have surpassed us. They are 18% of the population. So what if in the future, in the near future, they start deciding, you know what? The Democrat Party, by the way, is who I'm talking about. They is the Democrats. They decide, oh, the Hispanic population is more important to us. We're going to draw our maps based on the Hispanic population instead of the black population as we had been doing historically. Now, black people are disenfranchised. And then what y'all going to do? Try to run to the Republicans then? Yeah. Pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on in the game that they're playing. That's a reality. They already doing it in certain areas with foreigners. Look at Minnesota. That's what it was about. All of them Somalians that oh shit. I'm done. I am done. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a little technical difficulty. My phone died and I forgot to plug it into the damn charger. Um, even though I got two chargers right here. Crazy, right? Plugged one in and not the other. So anyway, I was making a point about Minnesota. So you think what I'm saying to you is far-fetched about them disenfranchising black voters? The Democrats already did it in Minnesota, Minneapolis. In Minneapolis. By bringing all those foreigners in and they're voting Democrat, artificially inflating the Democratic vote in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, that means the conservative black people who were there, their votes have been nullified. Same thing with the white folk or the Hispanic folk. The conservative voices got wiped out by those Somalians. And because they were getting paid off with their fraudulent daycares and Medicare and Medicaid scams they had going on. Right? That's happening right now. And it's also happening in other states. This is what the Democrats have been doing. And it's all to maintain their power. It doesn't do you any good. Have black people in Minneapolis gotten better? The Somalians they ride around in $200,000 cars everywhere they go. They buying houses with your money. They still on food stamps, got millions of dollars coming in. $700 million they pushed through the airport. More money than New York and Atlanta combined have gone through Minneapolis. They walking the money right out the door. And they still on food stamps when they come back. Y'all think that's fun? And the Democrats knew about it. They set it up. Same thing is happening in Los Angeles. Same thing is happening in other states. Damn sure New York. Wait till they get to New York and New Jersey. That's going to be the big bomb. So just think, if they already got their estimate is between 9 billion and 29 billion in Minneapolis. Just imagine what they got out of New York. Why y'all think all of them foreigners go to these places? Because they love New York? Because New York is so great? Have y'all been to New York lately? Yeah, pay attention. They went to Minneapolis because Minneapolis was so great. Wait a minute, let me guess. A tropical people from sub-Saharan Africa all of a sudden decide to move to the opposite climate in one of the coldest climates in the country with all of that snow. What the hell does Somalian know about snow? Nothing. And they ain't got to know nothing because they ride around in $1 million cars. Well, $100,000 cars. I'm such a kid. I love my dog on oatmeal cream pies. I told y'all I'm getting hungry. I got to get out of here. But that's what's happened. And I hope I'm making some sense or waking up some of y'all. Because a lot of y'all are just foolishly naive to stuff. And you're just a Trumper. I ain't got nothing to do with Trump. I'm talking about what the Democrats are doing. Not what Trump is doing, what the Democrats are doing. And just imagine if Kamala had got elected, that means Tim Walz would have been vice president. He oversaw a lot of this shit that was going on, this corruption that was going on in his own state. What do you think that would have did for the country? We wouldn't even know about it. They would have been robbing us blind. The national debt would have been kept climbing through the roof. Industry wouldn't be coming back. Your kids wouldn't even have a fighting chance. But y'all keep voting for these Democrats because you mad at Trump because they told you to be mad at Trump. Y'all can't even articulate y'all being the liberals that are so TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. Y'all can't even say why you mad at Trump. Can't even say it. Because everything Trump is saying is everything Obama has said, Biden has said, Hillary has said, Bill Clinton has said. Same shit, word for word. You don't believe me? Go on YouTube, search Trump Hillary video, Trump Biden video, Trump Democrat video, and you'll find those videos where they're side by side playing them saying the same shit. Just 4 years ago, Biden was saying these things, and you ain't had no problem. ICE was doing what they do, you ain't had no problem. Now, all of a sudden, Trump is in office, and it's a crisis. Are you really that naive? Ain't nobody complained about ICE ever. And I think they should rename it NICE. Somebody made that suggestion. I think that would be funny. Change it to the National Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Change it to that so it'll spell nice. That'll be funny. And Trump is the kind of troll that will do that. He is a big enough troll to do it. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I'm ordering this ride. So bear with me. That's why my face is blocked. Now, one thing I will miss, they got this service here in Gastonia called Go Gastonia. And it's like a bootleg Uber. What I like about it, you can go anywhere in the city for $1.25. I love that shit. But it only runs to 7 o'clock. So I got to make sure people be scheduling their rides. I got to go ahead and get mine in. Go ahead and get mine in now. Get my little dollar ride. Matter of fact, let me unlock my card so I can order my ride. Sometimes I hate this camera. Let me turn it off. I don't like when it goes that far. It's doing it again. You turn it off. Shit, that wasn't the button, was it? Okay. Yeah, I can't stand when it does that. Sometimes it works good, and sometimes it's goofy. Hell, is it turning? I turned it off. Is it still turning? Weird. Okay. I don't like that. I do not like that. I got to work on that. I got to fix that. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Got sidetracked. The damn camera caught my eye. All right. I'm going to unlock. I keep my cards locked because I don't like those little miscellaneous charges hitting my account when I'm not expecting them. I mean, most of them be like $5, $10, but sometimes I forget about them. So anyway, yeah, they got this service called Go Gastonia, and it's $1.25, and it's a shared ride service. But honestly, most of the time I've ridden with them, they taking me straight to where I wanted to go. So it wasn't a big deal. And a lot of times I do it well enough in advance, so I'm not in a rush. So, and then sometimes rides aren't available. So, wait a minute. Okay, so that's dumb. Okay. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. And the app is not as intuitive as it should be. So it makes mistakes. Um, and you gotta be paying attention. Let's try it again. Like just now, it tried to send me to Charlotte. Why is it searching for Golden Corral in Charlotte when I'm hearing it? Gastonia. That's beyond me. Actually, let me just type in the address. That's what I'm going to do. Because I had an issue last week. They was acting dumb and they kept something was the girl explained it to me. The GPS isn't good. So sometimes it won't find the address when you type it in. So she told me she just used her phone, which is what I was telling the other people. Just use your phone. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do, sir. I can't find you. Type the fucking address in your phone. Don't use their app. Use Google. And then, of course, they want to lie. Oh, we're not supposed to do that. How would they know? They have no way of knowing what phone if you're using your own phone. And the girl told me coming home, she was like, I use my phone all the time. Like it's not that big of a deal. Like I was like, I didn't think so. She was like, well, you have to because the GPS on the app doesn't work good. Obviously, when they can't find the address, like it that's a problem. All right, now I'm not sure. Okay. Uh I hate when Google does this. Wait a minute. Let's see. I just wanted to pull up the address. Here we go. All right. I thought it was on a different road, but okay. We're gonna go by that. And if they take me to the wrong place, I'm just gonna eat whatever the fuck they put me out at. I'm hungry at this point. You're not gonna be that picky. For $1 ride, nah, I ain't gonna be that picky. All right, East Franklin Boulevard, 2300. Boom. Ah, now it's telling me the service is not open. See, that's what pisses me off about it. Got it. They post, oh, it's 6:30. They must shut down at 6:30. They not supposed to shut down at 7, but you know how niggas do. Y'all know how niggas do. So no problem. Take a Uber. Let's take a Uber. It ain't that big a deal. I'm going to eat. I got sidetracked. I had a plan and I didn't execute my plan well. I was only supposed to jump on here for an hour and got to running my damn mouth as usual. Yeah, it's all good. Matter of fact, see now with Uber, I just type in golden. I ain't even got to type it all the way in and it comes up right away. Like you would think if you were competing with Uber, you would make sure your shit work like theirs work. I mean, Lyft works, Uber works, like there's other GPSs out here. Come on now. And then who tested this thing? Because the address was a medical facility I went to. Like, I couldn't understand them not finding the address. They kept trying to take me to the main hospital And the main hospital is 2555. The address I was going to was 2505. And the chick kept driving around by 2555, which is the hospital. I'm like, ma'am, I'm across the street in a whole nother section. Like, you driving around the hospital, you're never going to find me over there. I'm not over there. But I don't understand. And I talked to the driver coming home, and she, without her even looking at her phone, she knew exactly where it was. Oh, I know where that's at. That's in the back over there, right? Yup. Across the street, yup. She's like, I don't know why she just ain't use her phone. And she was like, if you've been driving at least a year around Gastonia, you've had to come here before. Like, it's a popular drop-off. Because it's medical. You got all them officers in there. But people want to act dumb. Okay. I get picked up in 10 minutes in a Subaru. Black man driving a Subaru. Go ahead, boy. Is he black or, oh, no, man, he African. He African. Salil. Salil. But I think that's all I got for y'all today, man. That's all I got. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. On your way out the door, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it to your socials. Make sure you smash the bell, all that good stuff. If you're watching on the replay, hit the replay, hit the RT for replay team in the chat. Hit the Cash App, all that good stuff, and stay tuned. Again, remember, this is the People Podcast. I am your host, V. Ben Israel, the People's Champ, but you can call me V.
It's your boy.